Very much. Ms. Ward, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Peace, social inclusion, prosperity, solidarity, these are all things that our social cohesion policy can bring. And nowhere knows that better than Liverpool and also Northern Ireland, which Derek referred to. You know, and the people of Liverpool knew that the European Union looked after them when their own government did not. And Liverpool voted Remain as a result of that. And I think it's very important that this House know that. Some of these cities which were forgotten about, you know, and abandoned would not have been as successful as they are now if it hadn't have been for EU regional development policy. So thank you for that. I wanted to just ask about Roma, because I was partly responsible for the report on social cohesion and marginalised communities. And in that report, I fought for us to specifically mention the situation of the Roma, who are amongst the most marginalised communities in Europe. And last Friday, I was in Barcelona at the Roma Women's Congress. And it was an amazing, amazing event. But they are still not accessing education. They are still discriminated against with regards to accessing health. And so we have to make sure that we put this particular community at the forefront of what we are doing. You know, we are facing many situations of discrimination and racism in Europe right now. But for the Roma, it has always been like that, and things are still difficult for them. So how can we ensure that they will be benefiting from future resources?
And the Roma inclusion is a very important part of cohesion policy, but we don't really targeting nationalities. We are targeting vulnerable people, among which Roma people are very important. So in my view, we should support access to inclusive, not segregated early childhood, primarily education, infrastructure development in health and services, support to regeneration of deprived urban areas where they are working. I can tell you that in my previous, when I was in employment committee, in DEVE committee, I think we should think what we should do more, because since 8 years I saw every year that we come with a strategy, but in reality not much progress has been done. So I really think that we have to discuss again how we can involve also their communities to achieve progresses in this, because it's not only about resources, it's also about mentalities. And I had, together I think with all the political groups, we had during last mandate a mission in Italy to see how they are integrated. So we had a lot of experience in that, and if you would like, we can have a bilateral, because I think it's very important to change.